Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Anchor Snake here. Hope y'all are doing great. As you can see, I got a bunch of starter ships behind me and one old one sitting right over there. But behind me is the new Aurora Mark II. And guys, I've taken this thing out and I've had a lot of fun putting it through its paces and trying to get a feel for it. And I can tell you, man, this is a nice little starter hauler and I highly recommend it. If you're just new to brand new getting into the game, or maybe you've been around for a long time and if you're on the fence about getting this, man, don't be. If you just want to get started and haul some cargo, man, this ship will do it. So without further ado, y'all, let's dive in and take a look and see what this thing's all about. Let's go. Look at all these starter ships. It's the old Aurora MR. We got the Cutlass Black. We got the Intrepid. We got the Venerable and arguably probably the best starter in the game. The Avenger Titan sitting over there. And then we got the Drake Cutter sitting right there. Fun little ship. Starting off on the nose of the ship is typically how I always do. Down here, I don't know if it's going to work or not. In this case, it is. Cool. It has a little fuel probe sticking out right there. Pretty cool. The front end kind of reminds me of the Meteor. Kind of has that look. Thrusters. Obviously, there's the door. The button to open and close. You see how all that closes? Man, that looks good, doesn't it? Looks really nice. And making our way over here, we have a shield generator. The ship comes standard with 2, but the defense package adds another shield generators for a total of 3. Right? And then right here is... So if you just buy the stock ship and you don't put nothing on it, it can carry two SCU. And so 2 of those we can grab one right here. And I'll show you. And there it goes. It goes on that little guy right there, and then it just goes right in. Look how good that is. Man, that looks nice, y'all. Well done. Up here on the wingtips, this thing comes with the Panther repeaters. It comes with 4 Panther repeaters. I got attrition 2s up there, size 2s. And this is the, what is it, the Scorpion Gatling gun. I put that on there. Continuing along this wing has VTOL fans in it. Right there on this bottom wing. Oh, and it's got these two, I think they're marksman, size 1 marksman missiles. There's 2 on each wingtip. Little bitty guys, size 1s. And then coming back around, landing gear area looks really, really nice and believable. It just looks good. Don't step there. Okay. Then back here is the business end. If you're into hauling cargo. And the button for it is right there. And this is fantastic. So if you look at the grid, you can haul. The grid actually runs this way. It doesn't cross over. So you can put, I'll show you. You can put all size 1s if you want, or you can put 2 size 2s if you want. And I'm just using size 2s to keep it simple. Then you can put 1 and then 1, just like that. And that's that. Then we can bring this other one over here, and just like that, you're carrying 8 SCU of cargo. Isn't that awesome? Fantastic. Still got these 2 little guys. I'll show you where those go in a minute. We can come over here. I think we got a button on both sides. We can push to open up. Doesn't matter what size you're on. Over here on the starboard side. Yeah, so it doesn't matter which side you're on. You can access it. Pretty cool. I like this little winglet thing right here. It looks, yeah. I really wish there was some little vertical stabilizer, sort of like the way the this Avenger Titan is, something like that. But it still looks good. It looks really good. Thrusters. Again, this bottom wing has the VTOL. It's carbon copy over here on the starboard side. And then again, another shield generator hiding right here. And there's not really else to it. And that's pretty much all there is. Okay. That I've found. That's it. That is the exterior of the Aurora, done and dusted. Now I have this thing cycled with the winglets to be with the wings to be open, and you can adjust that when you land to have it. So normally the way this works, guys, when the ship is sitting on the ground, the wings are folded up like the original Auroras. In this case, there's a button you can cycle the configuration. I'm going to show you that right now, and I will come back and I'll show you where these goes, where those containers go. But just real quickly, we'll get into the pilot's chair here, and I'll show you. Let me adjust that. So right down here is, well, if it's going to work or not, I don't know. Maybe it's not. Kind of goofy. Here we go. There we go. We'll shut off the power. And so you can kind of see, and this makes it really good. See how nice and tidy it is? Doesn't take up, I mean, this is a big ship. I mean, it's a pretty big ship. But being able to fold the wings makes it so much easier to get it and get out of hangars, you know, that kind of thing. It really makes a big difference. But there you go. But normally the way it works is when you raise the landing gear, the wings will automatically extend. Now, from my experience, you know, this is brand new. It's a little clunky. When you fool around with this cycle configuration button, it's a little clunky, but whatever. But I'll give you one little last look around. Now, if you do the open all doors kind of thing, it'll also lower, you know, extend those as well. There you go. That is the exterior. Done and dusted. Cool. Now, I will say this. You can get a container through that door. It will fit. But it is a tight squeeze. So there's a chance you could get stuck in there. But if you're willing to risk it, you theoretically could put 9 SCU in here. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry this box. This is a 1/8 SCU storage container, and it's basically like a backpack. It's about what it holds. And I'm gonna hit F. It's gonna place it in there just like that. Cool. And then I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna grab this other one. So basically, it's like 2 backpacks worth of storage. So it's like with these 2 installed, you've got like a 1/4 SCU of internal storage. I'm gonna put the other one right there. Cool. One weird thing about the interior I wanted to show you. So normally what would happen, you would walk up on these boxes and you notice how there's the F, like the control is way over here. Maybe if you didn't know any better, like, oh, this thing's broken. No, it's over here to your right. So you see what I mean? It's kind of weird. You can't just, if you click on it, it doesn't. You see what I mean? So what you want to do, you just want to press F and grab it, okay? It's kind of odd. And then just place it. We'll place it. And then F, Now you can open it up and look in it, right? We can carry it and you can put it back in that little spot. It's not like you can't, I don't know if it's just a glitch in the game or maybe they'll fix it in the future, but you got to carry it first. Pressing F doesn't give you the ability to do it. And you can't grab it with a tractor beam. You have to pick it up by hand. Hopefully that makes sense. And you just put it back in there and off you go. We'll get in. We'll turn the power back on. Tired of hearing that thing beep at me here. So turn the engine power back on. All right. And there we go. So this is the inside, obviously. Starting right here, you got gun storage. Down here is a little bit of storage. It's only like basically like a quarter, like an eighth SCU. It's basically the same as one of those boxes. All right. It's basically the same as one of these. All right. So it's not a lot. That's okay. Over here, you have a suit locker. It's not really a thing. Seems like to me, it'd have been better off to have like a little, maybe a little head and with a little tiny little food dispenser, but whatever, man. This is starter ship. It's no big deal. Right here, obviously it's the bed. You can sit there. And what you can, we'll show you, lay down, just hit F, lie down, and then you can see it's got some, I love the graphics and stuff, but you can control the lights right here. And get up, just press W key and you can get right up. You can bed log, it does work. I did check it, so that does work. Right here is a little component bay. I think your life support, little fuses and such. We'll close that. Then you have a fire extinguisher. And folks, let's show you what the door looks like opening and closing. It looks really cool. Yeah, I like that. I like how it spins. That looks really good. And then you have the flight station chair, the pilot's chair, whatever you want to call it. The typical RSI look about it. But it kind of almost looks like I'm sitting in the Taurus or sitting in the Meteor or sitting in the Zeus. It has the same feel. It does have definitely the Zeus feel to it. The MFDs are standard fare. Nothing really crazy about that. But you do notice that now the radar is, you can play around with, you can add pips, take away pips. Over here, I did notice it was kind of weird. It won't give me the ability to play around with the gun pips. So check this out. So what you have to do, what I discovered, let's see, if we give it the engines. But if we raise it up and we extend the wings, up. Now it gives you the ability to manipulate it. It's kind of weird, man. I don't know why that is, but I don't know. But there's the wings folding and unfolding. I'll show you that. Let's open it back up. I'll show you the VTOL. There they are. Pretty cool. And there you go. Up on the top, there's a bunch of stuff up there. We'll check that out now. One last thing I forgot to show you. Down here, we got close exterior, exit, enable VTOL, and then cycle configuration, engine on, power off. There we go. So, how in the world would you get up there? Well, I can do it with size 4s. I'm going to show you how to. This is how you can get up on top of this rascal. I don't know why there's not like a ladder or something, but either way. This'll work. Let's just jump up and then jump up, jump up. Let's see. All right. There we go. So like right here, you have a radar. Now that's removable now, and that's actually configurable. There's a radar. Then we have, it looks like, is it a battery? Yeah, a battery area. There's some other components here that, what is that? A gravity generator. Computer stuff in the future, man. See, there's our quantum drive. I think this is the power plant. There we go. Then over here on the winglets is our coolers. None of the components are stock. I've tricked this thing out. Just kind of looking around on the top, man. So it does have like a little bit of a winglet thing back here. Well done. Well done, CIG. And if you want to, you can walk away out here, doing your pre-flight checks, making sure everything's good to go. Pretty cool looking, huh? There you go, guys. That's the top. It looks amazing. Well done, CIG. What do you guys think about it? So the defense module, let's talk about that. That module gives you the ability to carry 8 Dominator 2 size 2 missiles, and it gives you a third shield generator, which will bring your shield bubble up from 7,500 to like 11,500, something like that, which is okay. It's like, Another thing I encountered with this ship, if you take the, if you put the, so I started off with this module. If you put the defense module on, and this was just my experience, and then I swapped it back to this. When the ship came up, it didn't have the cargo lift. It was just an open piece. And I swapped servers. I swapped the modules around and didn't fix it. The only thing that fixed it was I had to fly another ship up to Tressler. I'm in New Babbage, by the way, and then I had to claim the ship at Port Tressler, and that seemed to fix it. Jumping servers, none of that fixed it. It was only I had to claim it. So that's only because I swapped the modules around. This is how it's going to stay. It'll stay in this configuration because I won't be taking this thing out to go dogfight. Even though I did in the review, you'll see a section where I went out and dogfighted a couple just entry level bounty missions, and you get paid like 19K to run those. You get paid 19K to put your neck on the line, but then you can get paid 50K to run 6 boxes of cargo. So you see what I mean? So I don't recommend you doing this, but I kitted it out nonetheless just to see what I thought about it. And all in all, it's capable. It's a capable little fighter. It's listed as a starter fighter and it's capable of doing that. But during the review, I was on Daymar, just cruising around on Daymar, and I got jumped by an F8 Lightning, and he lit me up. Just, you know, the typical murder hobo griefed me and blew the wings off, blew the tail. I mean, the wings are going to come off, and it's not much an Aurora Mark II is going to be able to do against the F8 Lightning. So there you go. What do you guys think about it? I think it's a great little ship. Honestly, for a starter package, I think it's great. Taking a look at, this was the original. This is the MR that originally was a starter ship. It got removed a couple patches ago while they were doing the gold standard pass on it, and then I guess this was always in the works to bring this and replace it with that. And if you hadn't taken a look at the starter packages lately, they has done a lot of changes to them. This update, they got rid of the Mustang Alpha. Yep, it's been in there forever. They got rid of the Nomad. They got rid of the Pisces C8. So as far as haulers are concerned, this thing can hold 8, right? And this is the cutter. If you're on the hook, if you're on the, like, what should you get? You want to be if you want a starter ship. Here's the cutter. Well, this thing's only rated to hold 4. And it would mount like right here. There's a little cargo thing. You can stack 2s or 1s. You can actually get 12 SCU in here. You can put 2 floors in here. You can put a 4 right here and run a 4 down here. And you can hold 12 pretty easily. And you can hold a bunch of little ground vehicles in it as well. It's a capable little hauler, but the majority of it will be off grid. So that's a risk. But all in all, man, it's Drake. It's a nice little ship. I got this to run box missions way back when, and it turns out you couldn't because it's so low to the ground. See how low it is? It messed the boxes up, and they would fall out of the ship. So I ended up getting a Titan, and this thing, honestly, even though this thing hasn't had a gold standard pass, it's still one of the best, probably the best all-around starter ship. This thing can hold size 4s, 2 size 4s. Then you can put a size 2 right here on the ramp very carefully, so it can hold 10 SCU. But what's great about it can hold some ground vehicles, some small ones, space bikes and all that. But one of the neat features is you got 2 ways to get in the ship. But Doc, this is the fastest. This is one of the fastest S chips in the game as far as SCM is concerned. This thing is fast. This thing here is pretty fast, but not as fast as the Titan. And then a couple patches ago, they released this, the Intrepid. Now the Intrepid is only rated to hold 8 SCU on these little drop down grids. There's 2 on each side. Well, there's 1 on each side, and they can hold 8 SCU. But the reality is that this ship can hold 20 SCU of cargo, and you can stuff it all. Since they give us these little doors that'll open up, you can bring the cargo up in here, and you can stuff this thing, if you're careful, easily to 8 SCU. I mean 20 SCU. I don't want to fool with you. I really wish CIGU would turn that off. If we kill the power, can we kill that thing too? So yeah, 20 SCU, size 2s and size 1s. Out here, size 2s. Inside, I would put size 1s. The major drawback of this ship is that it doesn't have any real... It's got this one ginormous repeater right here and 2 little tiny missiles. That's it. So you're not going to go looking for a fight with this thing, right? Its primary business is going to be hauling cargo. And it does it pretty well. And it's a nice ship. Then the venerable Cutlass Black, the ship that can do just about anything. This was my starter ship. This is what I started in. This thing can hold, you can get it over 80. You can get it over 100 SCU. Easy loadout in the back is about 84 SCU. And you get a friend with you. You get the top turret going. It's you can just wreck people. It's a classic pirate ship, more or less. I mean, you can wreck big ships. Little fighters are going to eat this thing alive. Okay. Yeah. You know, if you're a single player, man, you don't want to be looking for a fight in a Cutlass Black. You're probably going to have a bad day. One of the other starters that I didn't put up here was the Arrow. The Arrow is a fantastic little fighter. So there you go. Which one is the best one for you? Guys, I don't know. It depends upon what it is you're trying to do in the game. I can take either one of any of these ships that I just showed you, even this little guy over here. It's gonna be a long day, but you can still do it, and you can have a great start in Star Citizen, hauling cargo, just getting started, and make enough credits to rent some bigger ships, and you'll be well on your way if you want to play the game as it is intended to be played. Now, the one little thing that kind of irritated me about this ship, and it was kind of the same thing with the Hermes. The lamp doesn't work. The night vision piece. I don't understand why you release a brand new ship without that working. That didn't work for me. I don't know if it's working for you. If you got anybody else bought the ship, leave it in the comments. Did the lamp work for you? It didn't work for me. I've tested it and I can't get it to come on. All right, guys, there you go. There is my review of the interior of the Aurora Mark II. It's a great starter ship. That's what I think about it. All right, y'all, here we are on Ship's Performance Viewer. Just real quickly, I want to go over some of the stats. Standard configuration, you get a shield bubble 7500, 2 SCU, quantum 1.5 is pretty awesome. Not bad at all. Flight characteristics are pretty good. I mean, it's not horrible. Comes with civilian grade C components for the most part. Yeah. And this isn't horrible either. It's just a little slow. But for whatever reason, when you upgrade it to, like, let's say go to the Atlas, it is a little faster, but you lose some of the jump range. I guess it makes sense. You're burning more fuel. So, Badger repeaters. One thing to note, you know, if the ship doesn't come with it, but you purchase these 2 modules. Module 1 is a defensive module, and it gives you like 8 Dominator 2 missiles plus an extra shield generator, which will brings your shield bubble up to like 11 to 250. So if you want to go do some fighting, I would definitely put that on. Let's see. DPS stock 1115. Boy, you got some missiles if you run that package there, right? Let's take a look at a little upgraded version that I did. This just has this version has the cargo module on it, because that's really what I care about. Quantum fuel 1.5, the same. All that's the same. But I put civilian grade A components, just off the shelf components that anybody can go buy. I put the Concords on there. I put 1 ultra flow industrial grade A cooler, and then 1 Galid, I guess is how you pronounce it. The radar, I put this a Betty. This is new with 4.7. You can change those out. I put a Brenton power plant, and I put the Atlas quantum drive. Of course, this has the Explorer on there. It just makes this a little faster, a little snappier. You get to where you're going a little bit faster. You lose a little bit of your jump range, but that's okay. I'm not really too concerned about that. Jumping around Staten will be okay. For the weapons, I put attrition 2s on, and then I put Scorpion Gatlins on the other, you know, for the other 2. And all in all, let's see. My DPS is 1565 with 225 alpha. Not bad. All right, guys, here's a fun part of the video. What kind of ground vehicles will fit in the Aurora M Mark II? Let's go. All right, so what we got? We got all the space bikes. I don't think the Dragonfly is going to fit, but I'm pretty confident that the Mirai Pulse, and maybe the Origin X1, F1 will fit. I don't know. We'll see. Let's go back here and open this rascal up. And let's see what it can carry. I don't know. It might not be able to carry any of them. Well, let's start with a good old Mirai Pulse. I think it'll fit in just about anything. Matter of fact, I managed to squeeze it into an MR. Original one. Okay. That looks like pretty good. Let's see if it's going to morph through or not. Well. Ooh, is it going to fall out? Kind of feel like... Okay, let's see if it'll close now. Yeah. Kind of feel like it fit. Let's spin it. Oh. Let's see if we can spin it around. Oh. Okay. It's being compressed into a 1 SU container size. You know what I mean? Well, you know, one high. So if I take off, will it stay there? That's the question. I don't know the answer to. So I want to know, is it going to stay in here? If I flip it. Yeah, looks like the... Looks like it'll fit. Well, that's cool. All right. Kind of odd, but it will fit. And there it is. Let's look at the X1, this X1 Force thing. A little bit bigger. I don't know. Seems like it should. Seems like it should fit. I don't know, man. It's actually bigger than I thought it was. Nah. That means none of the rest of these are going to fit. Oh, he's going to smack me on the top of my head. There you go. So the vehicle that you're going to want to put on is going to be the Mirai Pulse. This red one right here. Boop. That's the winner. All right, combat time, guys. I mean, we need a nice... Let's see if we can find us a contract. See how it's 19K. All right, accept that offer. And off we go. Asteroid mining base, cool. We should be able to do that one. Thinking. Yeah, the first one of these, we both died. We ran into each other. So I had to go claim my body. So that was like my apprehension is like, I haven't done any dogfighting in a long time, so I'm pretty rusty at it. And I never was good at it to begin with.
Got your pay on tap and ready to go once you punch him out.
Man, we see. I don't know, dude. This thing is, tell you what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be flinging a bunch of missiles at them. Let's see. Here's our the recent changes in combat, and you having to use Gatling guns and armor and all this other stuff. It's completely different than what I'm used to. I promise you that. As soon as I can get a lock on them, I'm gonna fling a pile of missiles at them. All right, let's go. There's a lot to run into. Okay, here we go. I got you. As soon as I can get you targeted. I obviously cut out a lot. You are gonna feel the wrath of my Dominator missiles. I'm gonna be fighting a little origin ship on the first one. Come on.
Target acquired.
The missiles do seem to be working though, and that's a good thing. So I was pretty happy about that. If you're gonna take it out and go dogfighting, definitely put the combat module on there. So I'll lock them up again. The other cool thing is the pips are working. The lead and lag pips are working, so that's pretty cool. So I've already damaged them a little bit before we even close the gap on each other. So I have to switch the pips to the lead. That's actually the lag. There we go. I'm firing the attritions right now.
Shields damaged.
I'm actually wearing him out with this. I guess the Gatlings are what's really doing the damage. I guess I don't know, guy. You tell me. Should I switch all? Should it all just be Gatlings? Is that what you recommend? I'm not sure. Cool. Finally. It used to be just throw a bunch of attritions on there and bada boom, bada bing, you're done. You know, now it's like, well, you need Gatling guns. Okay, cool. So this is the second one. Another one? Yeah, the second one was back to another mining facility. I was hoping to go to ground, something planet side. Asteroid mining base, huh? Here we go. The cool thing about going to the planet side is you can chase the ship down, and sometimes there'll be like cargo and stuff inside there, and you can scavenge the ship parts and stuff like that. So that is something else you could do if you're new. Scavenge parts, sell them, that kind of thing. It's not a lot of credits, but it's something. You know, some of these ships will have like some of them will have cargo in it that's kind of valuable. You know, you never know. So when the ship is like bouncing through the space, it's hard to get looking there, you know. Here we go. Get another lock. Pop him with the missile. Boom. All right, pop him with another one. All right, here we go. Close the distance on them. There we go. Yeah, man, those Gatling guns are no joke. Almost run into him. Sneaky little devil. Finally. Explosions look different to me. Did they change that?
Let me cross them off the list.
See if we got anything in that back end. Nope. Nothing. There you go, guys. There's some combat with the Aurora Mark II. So final thoughts, what do I think? All in all, guys, I think it's a great ship. If you're new to the game, this ship right here will definitely help you get jump started into the career of hauling cargo, which will be my recommendation. That's what I would say it's best suited for, even though it's listed as a fighter. Put the cargo package on it and you'll be set, and you won't be in it long. You'll be well on your way to renting something else. It's a fun ship. It's got great visibility. It's easy to fly. It's very responsive. It handles like a dream. And if you're not careful, it'll get away from you. It's new. It's got all the moving parts and stuff to it. And it's just easy to operate. It's easy to unload. It's easy to load. And it's fun to fly. So for a new person, I think it's a great choice. Is it the best starter ship in the game? I wouldn't say that it is. I would just say it's a great choice for somebody getting started. Out of the box, it comes with, I think if you get the starter packages, then you get like a set of armor, that kind of thing. 10,000 credits though. So if you use my referral code, if you hadn't pledged yet for it, use my referral code or somebody else's, and you can start with an extra 50,000 credits, which is huge. So that could definitely catapult you into the next level. All in all, I really love the way the ship looks. I think it's pretty cool looking. It has that meteor vibe to it, kind of like being in a Zeus. So if you was to go from this to a Zeus, it would be a very similar feel about the ship. It's just all in all well done. Even though it's the Mark II, it still retains that Aurora feel about it. You can tell it has the bones of the Aurora with the Hobbit entrance, the way the bed is laid out. It still feels like you're in Aurora. Now it's a big ship as compared to the original Aurora, but that's okay. This thing has a lot more capability, and that's what's important. We can make a lot more credits in it. That's it. I think it's a great ship, and if you haven't pledged, go get it and get in the game and get out there in the verse and start having some fun, make some credits, make some friends, and start, your journey into becoming a hauling tycoon. But I will leave you with this. Play the game. Play the way it's meant to be played. The grind is what's important. When you take away that, you kind of remove the reason to play it. The incentive to get out there and do work. If somebody hands you 1 billion credits and you can buy every ship and you've got nothing left to grind for, why play the game? If you're getting this ship and you want to be a fighter pilot, just remember this. The starter bounty missions, they start off at like 19K and they go up from there. It won't be long before this ship you're coming up against ships that you're going to be completely outclassed. Especially when there's multiples of them coming at you. If you start popping missiles off, you're going to be losing credits the whole time. I recommend you put the cargo module on it and go at it from there. And then later on, if you want to get into PvP and the bounties and stuff like that, find a better ship. And I'll let you do that search on your own. There are a bunch of great options out there for sure. And maybe that'll be a separate video. All right, guys. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video. If it wasn't complete garbage, please consider giving me a thumbs up. A like would be awesome. If you think I deserve it, and I hope that you do. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. It really helps me build the channel, and I really do appreciate it. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for sticking around and listening to me talk about the Aurora Mark II. It's a pretty good ship, and I had a lot of fun doing the video. Even when I got blasted out of the sky in Daymar, it is what it is. So anyway, guys, thanks again for watching. Y'all take care. And y'all have a great day, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye. And salute. Ready, 2. You got to make sure you put your fingers straight up and down. Anchor is not proper salute, shipmate. No? Okay. right, guys. Y'all take care. Bye.